Hello, coin enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel, Pocket Change Coins. Top 1, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of America's most iconic coins, the United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 1985 D. You might be thinking, it's just a 5-cent coin, how valuable could it possibly be? Well, let me tell you, this coin has quite a remarkable story and a value that may just surprise you. Stick around as we uncover the history, the design, the rarity, and of course, the astonishing value of this particular coin. Let's begin by stepping back in time to 1985, a year that holds great significance in the United States for various reasons. The country was experiencing a time of political stability, with Ronald Reagan serving his second term as president. The economy was steadily growing, and technological innovations were beginning to reshape the way people lived. But amidst all this, the United States Mint was busy producing coins that would, decades later, become collectors' treasures. The Liberty 5-cent coin, often referred to as the nickel, was first introduced in 1866 and has gone through several redesigns over the years. The 1985 D edition, minted in Denver, was part of the series that featured a classic design with a modern twist. But, just like any coin, its value is shaped not only by its design and production year but also by its rarity and condition. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the profile of Lady Liberty, an iconic symbol of freedom and democracy. The design has evolved over the years, but it still embodies the strength and resilience that America stands for. Lady Liberty on the 1985 coin is shown facing left, with a flowing ribbon in her hair, representing the spirit of liberty. Surrounding her is the inscription Liberty, as well as the date of minting, 1985. On the reverse side, the coin showcases a powerful image of a bison standing proudly. The buffalo, a symbol of the American frontier, represents the country's rich natural history and the spirit of exploration. The reverse also includes the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. These elements come together to create a beautiful representation of the nation's ideals and its connection to the land. But what makes the 1985 D Liberty 5-cent coin stand out from the rest? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. While the 1985 D nickel was produced in fairly large quantities, it's not uncommon for coins of this era to be heavily circulated. Most of these nickels spent years in pockets, vending machines, and cash registers, which means they experienced a great deal of wear and tear. As a result, finding a coin in excellent condition, free from scratches, tarnish, or any damage, is quite rare. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are highly sought after by collectors, and the Liberty 5-cent coin from 1985 D is no exception. These coins are often stored in specialized holders or graded by professional services to ensure their quality. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors, the unique variants and errors. Over the years, coins have sometimes been minted with small imperfections, whether it's a slight design flaw, an unusual strike, or a misalignment of the die. These errors are highly coveted in the numismatic world because they make a coin one of a kind. If your 1985 D Liberty nickel has any unusual features or imperfections, it could significantly increase its value. But what about the value of a typical 1985 D Liberty 5-cent coin in good condition? It might only be worth a few cents if it has been heavily circulated. However, if you have one in excellent, uncirculated condition, the value could be much higher. Coins that have been well preserved, with no signs of wear, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, depending on demand and rarity. But here's the real kicker, the surprising value of a well-preserved 1985 D Liberty 5-cent coin. This is where things get exciting. If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated 1985 D coin, especially one that has a unique error or rare feature, it could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000. For a coin that started out as a humble 5-cent piece, that's an incredible amount of value, and it just goes to show that in the world of coin collecting, you never know what hidden gems might be sitting in your collection. So, what should you do now? If you happen to own one of these coins, it's time to dig through your collection and give it a closer look. Even if you don't have one in perfect condition, it's always worth checking to see if there are any unique features or minting errors that could make it more valuable. You might just have a rare treasure on your hands, and if you don't have one of these coins yet, don't worry, keep an eye out for it at local coin shops, auctions, or online marketplaces. With a little luck and a keen eye for detail, you could find yourself the proud owner of a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Top 2, we're exploring a truly fascinating coin from the United States, the Liberty 5-cent coin from 1972. While 5-cent pieces may seem like small change, this particular coin holds a remarkable story and a value that may leave you absolutely stunned. Stick with me as we dive into the history, the design, the rarity, and the jaw-dropping worth of this particular coin. Let's rewind to 1972, a year that holds a lot of historical significance. It was a time of major cultural and political shifts in the United States. Richard Nixon was serving as president, the Vietnam War was drawing to a close, and the country was beginning to experience the early stages of the digital revolution. Amidst this, the U.S. Mint was producing coins, and the Liberty 5-cent coin, or the nickel, was one of the most recognizable and widely used denominations. The 1972 nickel came as part of a series that would go down in history as one of the most sought-after collectibles in the coin world. You might be wondering, what makes the 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin so special? Well, it's all about its design and the rarity of well-preserved examples. This coin features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. Jefferson's likeness has appeared on the nickel since 1938, and it's a powerful symbol of the nation's founding principles. The design, crafted by artist Felix Schlag, shows Jefferson facing left, with the inscription, Liberty, along the top and the year of minting, 1972, at the bottom. The simplicity and elegance of the design have made this coin a staple in American currency for decades, but it's not just the obverse that makes this coin interesting. On the reverse side of the 1972 nickel, we see the famous depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello. This historic structure, located in Virginia, serves as a reminder of Jefferson's legacy and his contributions to the founding of the United States. Surrounding Monticello are the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, which translate to, out of many, one, a testament to the country's unity despite its diversity. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While the 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin was produced in large quantities, finding one in pristine condition is not as common as you might think. Most coins from this era were heavily circulated, making them susceptible to wear and tear. Over time, these coins often became scratched, faded, or dented. However, if you happen to stumble upon a 1972 nickel in mint or uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a rare and valuable treasure. The value of a coin is heavily influenced by its condition. The higher the grade of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that have been stored carefully and haven't been used in circulation can fetch a premium price. Professional grading services examine coins closely, assessing factors such as wear, discoloration, and strike quality to assign a grade. A coin with a high grade, especially one in flawless condition, is always in demand among collectors, but there's more to this story. Some 1972 Liberty nickels have been known to have unique characteristics that make them even more valuable. For example, certain coins might have slight variations in their minting, such as a double die or an error in the design. These errors happen during the minting process and can cause a coin to have distinct, sometimes bizarre, characteristics that make it stand out from the rest. If you have a 1972 nickel with a minting error, it could be worth much more than a typical coin. So, how much is a well-preserved 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin worth? While a standard coin from this year might be worth only a few dollars, the value skyrockets if you have a coin that's in uncirculated condition. These coins, often stored in protective cases or graded as being in mint condition, can command higher prices on the market. And for those who are lucky enough to have one of these rare error coins, the value can reach levels that are truly jaw-dropping. Now, let's get to the big reveal, the true value of a 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin in excellent, uncirculated condition. If you're lucky enough to have a pristine, rare version of this coin, it could be worth as much as $90,000, yes, you heard me right, $90,000 for a single 1972 nickel. That's right, the humble 5-cent coin can fetch a price that most of us could only dream of. It just goes to show that with the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector interest, a coin that might seem insignificant at first glance can turn into a goldmine. So, what should you do now? If you have a 1972 Liberty 5-cent coin in your collection, it's time to take a closer look. If you don't already, keep an eye out for these rare pieces at auctions, coin shops, and online marketplaces. You never know when you might come across a coin that could change your financial future. Top 3, we have a truly special coin to explore, the United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 1964. This iconic nickel is a piece of history that, surprisingly, has a value far beyond what you might expect. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at the worth of this simple 5-cent piece. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Let's travel back in time to 1964. It was a momentous year in American history, as the country was in the midst of a significant cultural shift. President Lyndon B. Johnson had just taken office after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, and America was caught up in the whirlwind of the civil rights movement, the space race, and the beginning of the Vietnam War. During this time, the U.S. Mint was busy churning out coins, including the Liberty 5-cent coin, which is still a favorite among collectors to this day. The Liberty 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, has been in circulation in various forms for over a century. The 1964 version is part of the iconic series that has featured Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side for decades. The design, which was created by artist Felix Schlag, shows Jefferson in profile, facing left. The inscription, Liberty, appears along the top, and the year, 1964, is boldly displayed beneath his image. Jefferson's likeness has become a symbol of American liberty, and this coin represents both his enduring legacy and the nation's ideals. On the reverse side of the 1964 nickel, you'll find an image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. This structure is a powerful symbol of Jefferson's life and work, as well as a piece of American architectural history. Surrounding Monticello are the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, which translate to, out of many, one. This phrase represents the unity of the American people, a theme that resonates deeply in the country's ongoing story. But what makes the 1964 Liberty 5-cent coin stand out in the world of collectors? Well, it all comes down to rarity and condition. Although the 1964 nickel was minted in large quantities, finding one in excellent condition is no small feat. Most of these coins have been circulated extensively and have seen their fair share of wear and tear. Over the years, they've likely been dropped, scratched, and spent countless times in vending machines and cash registers. However, coins that have been kept in pristine condition, whether by collectors or simply by chance, are worth much more than their face value. A nickel in uncirculated or near-mint condition can command a much higher price. But what truly sets some of these 1964 nickels apart is the rarity of specific varieties and errors that occurred during the minting process. Some 1964 nickels have unique features, such as doubling of the die or other small minting errors, that make them highly sought after by numismatists. These imperfections can cause a coin to have distinct characteristics that set it apart from the regular issue, which can significantly increase its value. If you have one of these rare error coins, you might be sitting on a small treasure trove without even knowing it. As for the value of a typical 1964 Liberty 5-cent coin, if the coin is in good or average circulated condition, it would generally be worth only a few cents more than its face value. But don't be discouraged. If you have a 1964 nickel in excellent condition, the value starts to rise significantly. In fact, well-preserved, uncirculated examples can be worth hundreds of dollars, depending on their grade. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the real value of a 1964 Liberty 5-cent coin in excellent, uncirculated condition. Are you ready for this? If you have a 1964 nickel that is in pristine condition, or perhaps one with an error or other rare feature, it could be worth a staggering $111,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $111,000. This incredible value for a single coin shows just how important condition and rarity are when it comes to collecting. A coin that started out as a simple 5-cent piece can, in the right circumstances, fetch an eye-popping price. It's a reminder that, in the world of numismatics, there are hidden treasures waiting to be uncovered. So, what should you do if you happen to own one of these coins? First, take a good look at your 1964 nickels. Are they in excellent condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear? Do you see any minting errors or unique features? If so, you might want to consider having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. A high-grade coin, especially one with a rare error, could potentially fetch a price that's far beyond what you might expect. If you're on the hunt for these rare coins, keep an eye out at coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces. Sometimes, these hidden gems are just waiting to be found by those with the knowledge and patience to spot them. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1964 Liberty 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how coins can hold hidden value far beyond their face value. I hope you enjoyed today's deep dive into the 1964 Liberty 5-cent coin. It just goes to show that even the most humble coins can have incredible value when they're rare and in the right condition. Top 4, we have an exciting discovery to talk about, the United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 2005 D. While this coin may seem like just another modern nickel at first glance, it's actually a valuable piece of history with a hidden worth that might surprise you. If you think this is just a standard 5-cent piece, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this 2005 D nickel could be worth so much more than you imagined. Let's set the scene. The year is 2005, and America is in the midst of a new millennium, with significant changes happening all around. George W. Bush was serving his second term as president, and the country was dealing with the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, as well as gearing up for the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. But in the world of coin collecting, 2005 was also the year that the U.S. Mint released the Liberty 5-cent coin, or nickel, with an updated design that has captured the attention of collectors ever since. The 2005 D Liberty 5-cent coin was minted in Denver and is part of a series of nickels that commemorated the Lewis and Clark expedition. These coins, which were released as part of the Westward Journey nickel series, were designed to honor the explorers who paved the way for America's expansion into the western frontier. The 2005 D nickel features a fascinating design that's rich in historical symbolism and pays tribute to a pivotal moment in American history. On the obverse side of the 2005 D nickel, you'll find the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. His likeness has appeared on the nickel since 1938 and continues to be a symbol of American ideals like liberty and democracy. However, the reverse side of this coin is where things get especially interesting. Instead of the usual Monticello, which is featured on many earlier versions of the nickel, the 2005 design features a dramatic image of the keelboat used by Lewis and Clark during their journey across the American wilderness. This is a nod to the explorers' bravery and ingenuity as they navigated the uncharted territories of the American West. The boat is depicted in motion, cutting through the water with a sense of forward progress and determination. Above the image, you'll notice the inscription, Westward Journey, reinforcing the theme of exploration and adventure that defines the coin. This striking design, combined with the historical significance of the Lewis and Clark expedition, makes the 2005 D nickel one of the most unique and collectible coins in the series. So, what makes the 2005 D Liberty 5-cent coin so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity and the condition of the coins that have survived since their release. While the 2005 D nickel was produced in relatively large quantities, most of these coins were circulated and spent in everyday transactions. This means that many of the coins have undergone significant wear and tear over the years, losing much of their original beauty and sharpness. However, if you happen to have a 2005 D nickel in uncirculated or mint condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have been well preserved and remain free from damage or signs of heavy circulation. These coins are graded by professional services, which assign them a numerical value based on their condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. What's even more interesting is that some 2005 D nickels have been found to have unique features or errors that make them even more sought after. For example, there have been reports of double die errors, where part of the design has been struck twice, resulting in a slightly misaligned image. These errors are highly coveted by numismatists because they make the coin one of a kind. If you happen to have a 2005 D nickel with an error like this, the value can increase significantly, but here's where things really start to get exciting. While most 2005 D nickels are worth only a few dollars or less in circulated condition, a well-preserved, uncirculated example could be worth far more. And if you happen to find one with a rare error or an interesting feature, the value can skyrocket. So, what is the true worth of a 2005 D Liberty 5-cent coin in excellent condition? If you have one of these nickels that has been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth as much as $22,000, yes, you heard that right, $22,000. For a single 5-cent piece. This incredible price shows just how valuable certain coins can become when they're in great condition and have some degree of rarity or unique characteristics. The 2005 D Liberty 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how even modern coins, when found in the right condition, can be worth a small fortune. So, what should you do if you have one of these coins? First, take a close look at your 2005 D nickels. Are they in mint or uncirculated condition? Are there any unusual features or minting errors? If so, you might want to have the coin professionally graded to determine its true value. Even if you don't have a mint condition example, it's still worth checking your collection. Sometimes, you might find a hidden gem without even realizing it. For those who are on the hunt for rare coins, keep an eye out for these unique 2005 D nickels at coin shops, online auctions, or collectors' fairs. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your financial future. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you found this deep dive into the 2005 D Liberty 5-cent coin as fascinating as I did. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know which coin might be the next big discovery. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future discoveries.